Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Kansas State Wildcats. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Central Michigan Chippewas. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Chippewas will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. So Kansas State's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get...
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense got it. They're on the run.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Gets it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Chips.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee and... will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Working that left side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking for room. It's Fields. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he... chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They booted away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Get it out on the screen. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Chippewas look to keep this drive humming. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. A little screen to the running back. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Kansas State quick to the line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Red pass, it's complete. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lamb. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to run the screen, and it was almost picked off. It'll down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Chippewas look to do some damage in the red zone. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made...
Touchdown, Central Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet. This offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Defense not showing press coverage. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Barnett. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. The run from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Moving out of the pocket. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Chippewas have their offense in high gear. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Chips. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Phillips. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Complete.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Going deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Chippewas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here. Turning it on! They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the back in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Fields. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop him.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just threw that one way too far.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Across crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pucks it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here's the give off the left side. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Tackle is made at the 43. It's 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab on the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision to...
He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Kansas State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 17 to Buffalo.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. The Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Caught near the sticks. It's White. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back open in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Chips. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Kansas State will have to... They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. This time on target. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Jukes his way for more. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Keeps it on the draw. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He'll set up to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Chippewas are marching down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Chippewas. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. From the gun, running back gets the give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To throw, it's Barnett. Quickly complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Going with the counter play here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gonna run it. It's Fields. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and 5. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Chippewas, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And while the game is all but decided, why not try? And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving.
There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Cricket.
And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0, start to make your mark on this season.
They just got to keep riding the momentum. This team has looked so good so early this year. Nothing seems to faze them at all. David, very, very confident bunch moving forward.
Dang right, I'm confident in what I see. Good start, good team. You could tell they got something special. I know it's early, and there's a lot of time to come down the road, but so far this definitely looks like one of the best teams in college football.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.